too early. I started this from the beginning, I thought. Alright. I think we're just about good, though. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let people get their notifications and stuff. Hopefully everything is good. This is a little crooked. Come on. Yeah, I think that's good. Yo, Stinky Pinky, how you freaking doing, my dude? Give me 1 second. I'm just letting people get their notifications and posting stuff. Yo, Leo, how you freaking doing? His little cousin, how you doing, my man? Hopefully y'all are doing good. I'm just pulling up a few things here and getting everything situated. Hopefully y'all are doing good. Let me pin this if I can. Hello? Oh, I noticed I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong chat. Okay, give me 1 second. Disregard that. I'm in the wrong account on my phone. Yo, pro streamer. Yo, how you freaking doing, my dude? With his first on-screen text. Oh, I know, right? Oh, you notice that Moist Critical's giving away cash right now on his live stream. That's cool. I heard people were trying to give him crap for that, which was pretty stupid, I thought. Leo, that's awesome, my man. I'm just setting up some stuff here. Pin that. 8 people watching. Yo, thank y'all very much. We just kind of started off. Going to be doing a bit of the same as last time. Checking out a bunch of different things. I'm open up to a lot of different ideas right now over what we can look up. I'm still looking for videos for the highlights of the month. So if you guys have anything that you've seen recently, definitely let me know. Just gonna go ahead and make a post here on Instagram. Yo, hello again, Scott. Hope you had a good week. I've been having a pretty good week right now, Cutter. Hopefully you have as well. I'm not clicking that, his little cousin. I'll check it out a little bit later. Give me 1 second. And I think I'm almost done here. Okay. And I think... Okay. We should be good now. I gotta pull up the chat on my phone, so I don't have to like squint at the laptop anymore. What did you send me? Alright. So, guessing we'll probably start off here in a second with just a bit of Reddit stuff. As we do, check out some new loadouts and stuff and see if anything's been posted. Gotta crack open a good one. Alright, so I've been piecing together something completely not
$1.
Yo. Leo. Yo, first dono. Dude, thank you very much, my man. I absolutely appreciate you, my man. Well, I guess DJ didn't stay for too long on top, right? Let me go ahead and change that for you, my man. Thank you very much, my man. I very much appreciate you. Let me go ahead and change that. Big love out to you, Leo. Oh, look, I'm so sophisticated. I'm changing it on the fly. Only wish it would stay at about where I want it to. I guess I'm going to have to adjust that like every time. That's totally fine. Yo, Leo, though, thank you. Absolutely much appreciated. Austin Kerr, how you freaking doing, my dude? Jay Racer, how you doing? Go through your latest video and just explain the behind the scenes. Kind of react to your own video in a sense. Would y'all want me to do that? Actually, I've always, kind of thinking about that. That's something we could legitimately do with like any video that you guys are interested in. I was actually watching this. By the way, if anybody has ever wondered I think this is so freaking cool. And I'm not sure with how many TV shows that people have done this with, but people have uploaded entire like full night's worth of a certain network on YouTube and other websites. And I think this is so damn cool because I grew up watching Adult Swim like on day one. So this is an entire night's broadcast of like an episode, well, an entire segment of Adult Swim from 2003. This is so awesome to me, especially whenever I'm doing videos. I'll watch these. It's like I'm watching cartoons again as a kid. I think this is so damn cool. But yeah, if you guys ever want me to do commentary about like certain videos, even if they're not mine or whatever, but if you guys want me to do commentary about like videos that I've made, some behind the scenes ideas and details, feel free to let me know on what video you guys want me to discuss or want me to explain some stuff for. I never have a problem with that. Yo, Brickface, how you freaking doing? Big gay bear. Yo, thank you very much for tuning up, my man. DJ, how you freaking doing? DJ, I had your name up on screen. I'm not sure if you got to see it in time, but Leo decided to take your place, my man. Thank you very much, though, from last live stream. I can't say that you were the very first one of the like on this channel to dono back then, well, last live stream. But since we've come back to this channel, I definitely very much appreciate it. Put on some Family Guy. I don't find Family Guy even funny anymore. I think it's just something you kind of grow out of whenever you watch it so much. That's Big O on the big screen. It is. Yeah, I've actually been trying to rewatch the entire series. It's basically just Japanese Batman. Some of the episodes are freaking awesome. Let's see. Yo, I'm back. Sorry for missing the stream on Tuesday. Was not expecting it, and I went out with my friends and saw a movie. Not a problem at all, Brickface. It was totally like impromptu live stream. But since we don't have to only live stream on Friday, I can now just stream whenever I want to on this channel, and it's kind of awesome. Scott Hollenbeck, how do I apply for a chat mod? Also, your right light is reflecting the TV. Yeah, it is. It definitely is, but I need to replace all my lights. I really want to just get like a big overhead light. This is kind of the best I can do at the moment. I know it's been reflecting off here. It's one of the big drawbacks, and it's kind of annoying. But for chat mod, it's like I only make mods of people that I've seen in chat for so long that I can trust. I have to trust them. I have to know that they've been here for a long period of time. So it's kind of like that. But I guess let me go ahead and see what is going on with some stuff. First off, I always check Evic every time, every day. I always have to go on here, just look up new arrivals and see if anything has shown up that's new. I was seeing this last night that SpeakyBee is starting to list a bunch of stuff on their website. So that was kind of cool, I guess. There's nothing I really need from them except for maybe one of these number patches. But I did order something just yesterday morning that I have been waiting to get in stock for so long. A fan tagged me on Reddit because these finally came back in stock on Evic. The heat shields for the M203. If you want like the most yo, sorry, what happened? Yo, Aliston Kerr with the 10, dude. Thank you very much, my man. Dude, I very much appreciate you. Thank you, my man. I guess I gotta go ahead and change this immediately. Yo, thank you very much, my man. Yes, sir. Yo, thank you very much. I'm gonna put, well, I guess I'll do the whole thing. I just don't know if it'll fit all. He's got a really awesome name, and it is too cool to skip out on. Yo, where? I don't want to mistype this at all. Yo, thank you very much, my man. Yeah, it's so big. I'm sure that he's heard that before, so I'm actually going to throw you up here. Yo, thank you very much, Kerr. I very much appreciate it, my man. Buying me lunch, I can see. But, thank you very much, man. Let's go ahead and get back over here. But yeah, they just got these back in, and I ordered one, immediately when I woke up in the morning. I might order, honestly, 2 more of these kits. because I just might slap them on the Earth things. I'm definitely going to add this and build this setup out of one of my M16s. Most likely my M16A1 from WE. What do you think about the Crytek Trident Mark IIs? It was me that tagged you. Oh, Leo, it was you? Thank you very much, my man. I appreciate you. Big love out to you, my man. I wouldn't have known at all. I checked the new stuff on Evic like every day, like I was saying. But I don't check the back in stocks too often, which I probably should, because shit like this goes over my head unless people like you just go ahead and tag me, and I very much appreciate it. I'll probably build this out of my WEM16. But if we're talking about the Crytek Mark IIs, honestly, I don't think of them any lesser than the other ones. They're just more refined, honestly. I've seen them all over the place. They kind of just blend in at this point. Crytek is still on the top of the game. A lot of the shit that made KWA like the absolute AEG M4s to get was actually from the guys who made Crytek. So I still like their stuff. I know there was like a weird thing where people thought I actually hated Crytek, but it was actually more of a joke because the fan base was just ridiculous whenever I first started off. You should be able to automate top donations with the Streamlabs or whatever you use. Not sure how that. I'll probably look into that because, dude, Allison Kerr, for the live, I miss Scott. Yo, I appreciate it, my man. You know what? I guess I kind of need to update this again, don't I? In a new way. I very much appreciate you, Kerr. I will probably have to figure out how to make it where it automatically updates. That or I'll have a list of everybody here. But, yo, thank you very much, my man. I bought the M16A2 for mine. Oh, okay, so I know what you're talking about, too. Wait, the A2? Wait, what A2? There is no A2s. Unless you're talking about, like, one of them... Unless you're talking about, like, one of the ones that are, like, out of stock. Because there technically really is no A2 that you can get. They're all either out of stock or discontinued... Excuse me. Out of stock or out of... circulation. Like, if I was trying to get an A2, this would have been the one that I would have got. Like, the GMP one. Because that looks so damn good. And I like a lot of the GMPs. I would probably replace certain things, though. Like the motor, maybe? Maybe? Yo, real deal. Yo, thank you very much for tuning in. I got an email the other day when it was back in stock. That's why, Leo. Yeah, I honestly should do that as well. But, yeah, I'm curious. I bought an ENC M16A2. They made A2s? I didn't know they made A2s. What do you rock for face protection? Actually, I can grab it. It's just right here off camera. This isn't the specific one. I haven't worn this one in a while. But I used the... Let me go ahead and switch back to Big Scott mode. Actually, I rock a Dye i5. I had i4s. But I've been rocking the i5s for a while. This one I used to run a lot when I was just doing third-person camera guy stuff because it was brightly colored. It stood out a little more. The one thing that annoys me is that a lot of the padding kind of breaks away. The glue breaks away, and I've hot glued these back together. I've super glued these back together. But no, these have always worked fine. What's great about these, so I can just throw them right over, and I can wear glasses with these as well. And if it's not tight enough, there's just this big dial back here. Crank that down, and now it's tight enough. I want it off. I'll just the other way around. It's loose enough. Take it off. That easy. I like these, but they're kind of expensive. These go for like 180 plus sometimes. I've got, of course, this version. I've got it in a clear-ish gray, and then I've got one in like a camo of some sort. Dye i5s, man, I love them. I need to get more of them for like some of my homies so they can get into the game. Does it fog? No, man. I've had these in swamps. I've had these in some really hot, humid areas. They don't fog very much. Maybe just a little bit, but I've never had any like serious fogging issue where I end up hating it the whole time. So, no, I've never had any issues with those. But they're kind of expensive. Dye masks don't fog. Yeah, if I've ever had any fogging, it was so minimal that it really did not matter. So, how many of the replicas? I gotta stop looking at chat on my laptop. It's like so small. It's so small. How how many of the replicas you mentioned in the 50 airsoft guns I want video and ones you think you can get? Honestly, I haven't seen that video in a while, and I know some people were asking me to check out a few of my older videos to talk about them. So, wait, let me go back to Little Scott mode. There's Little Scott. So I guess we can go ahead and check that out again. I haven't checked this out in a while. 50 airsoft guns I want. So let me see here. Dorothy, honestly, I'd smash Dorothy. But she is an android, so I'd actually literally be breaking her. Sorry, I got some wires tangled up here in the back. Okay. So I haven't watched this in a while, and it's probably way too damn loud.
Magazine dumb.
Yeah, it's way too loud. I will probably go. Actually, I'm not sure if I'd watch the
50.
whole thing. I don't need to rewatch my own videos over and over here.
I'm supposed to window.
I'm probably gonna skim through it real quick.
Airsoft replica I've ever
while checking out chat.
Into just 50
the only way a dual
if you're
pane
a
lens
big
will
fat
fog
nerd for
is
history, movies.
the only way a dual pane lens will fog is if you get the black line wet or you touch the inside of the mask. Yeah,
video games
it's like very difficult
some of the
to do something like
most
that.
epic YouTube channels there is on this website, like me.
So yeah, I'm just gonna skim through this real quick so I don't have to rewatch my own video.
And number 2,
By the way, those are just Bioshock noises for the people who might not know about that.
Tanaka M1897.
All right, chat. Do you tell me? Do you guys want me to just let this video play and we'll just talk about it, or do you guys want me to just skim through it real quick? Y'all decide. I don't want to waste y'all's time, 16 people watching. Yo, thank y'all very much. Definitely hit a like on this stream if you liked it. I'm honestly up to do whatever you guys want while some old school TV is playing. I'm up to check out whatever you want to know. You can CC it and let it play, then comment on it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes sense. Okay, so I guess I'll pull this up big. So these two, it's a little blurry right now, I noticed. So these two, the Tanaka 1887 and the Tanaka 1887 trench gun and the auto mag. I have only seen an auto mag. I have never seen an 1887. Period. Like I was surprised I didn't even see one while we were in Japan. I didn't even see one of the auto mags while we were in Japan. I actually saw one because of Comrade Quiche, who just happened to have one. Can I show you my kit? Yeah, man. You can always send me your loadout on Instagram. I'll even tag my Instagram so you can send me a message with a photo of it. But I've never seen the 1887. Period. The Marushin 1887, the long barrel one. Actually, I got lucky. I gotten pretty lucky because I haven't ordered one yet. However, the 1887, the long-barreled one, Evic just got all of them. They just straight up got all of them. So if I want the specific one that I want, it's not too expensive. Now, granted, 1887 suck. Like, I am not going to joke with you. These things are pretty shit. They hurt to reload. You can't really do it with gloves on effectively or quickly. I'm not sure about the performance on these. Honestly, I haven't shot one in a long time. I can't remember if these are like dog shit when it comes to performance. But this thing sucks in so many ways. I would feel like I'd need to baby this. Now, this is the model I would want. The full stock, full barrel, just the way it is. However, they also made one in like this chrome silver finish. And this is pretty. If you know me, I am a very gaudy person. I love my golds. I like my blacks and stuff. I love my blacks. I love my golds. I love my silvers and anything that's super shiny. I've got gold Desert Eagles. So I love this kind of stuff. People think this is super gaudy, super ugly. I think this looks really freaking cool. But honestly, I think I'm gonna need like one of each of these because it just looks so good to me. But yeah, if I get an 1887, it needs to be like the full barrel one. So I guess I'll skip on over to this. I can DM you on Instagram. You keep saying message failed. How can I fix this? You might have some bad service. If you're doing email, though, you can send it through here. You can always send it through email here. M60E3. Now, I wanted the... I think this is the Asahi... it's the Inakatsu M60E3. I no longer want the Inakatsu one. I was only putting the Inakatsu one on here because it was the only E3 you could get. But it looks really good. I've got my hands on a couple, but I kind of didn't like how they performed, but they felt really good. I don't know why the quality on this video looks like dog shit right now. I'll probably just quickly refresh it. Now, I don't want the Inakatsu one anymore. Yeah, it's so much better. Because, if you didn't know, LCT has been showing off a whole line of M60s at IWA and MOA. So, like, look at this. Come on. I should have just pulled that up in a... Like, look at this, dude. So, we got the E4 right here with the rail kit. I know a lot of people really wanted one of these with the heightened up rail here, so you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Back here we got two different E3s. We have the... okay, that's not what I wanted. We have two different E3s. We got the short barrel version, and we have the long barrel version, the exact model that I've always wanted. And then in the very back, we have like the Vietnam versions that most people generally want. They made one of these forever ago, and it was like limited edition run. Not very many. There was like 500 of them, maybe even less, maybe 300, honestly. And they were like $1,700. They sold out, even though they were $1,700, it didn't matter. They sold out pretty much instantly. But I've always wanted the longest barreled version of the E3. So now that I know LCT is cooking this up, I don't want the Inakatsu one anymore. But would it be cool to have one still? Yeah, it'd be cool. But seeing as I know that there's going to be one that's going to be very like iconic, like one-to-one with the actual size and feel and weight and stuff like that, that's going to be the model that I want. So, like, even though the Inakatsu one is cool, yeah, the LCT one will kick its ass. I settled with the A&K M60. Now, yeah, the LCT one is going to be still like $1,700 plus. So you're going to have to pay for that quality. And I'm sure I can probably swing some like business lingo back and forth with LCT and see if I can get one of their M60s sent to me whenever they are starting to really push them when they go up on the market. And I guess we'll have to see if it's one of those guns that's like the G&G 42, where it's expensive but worth it. All because something's expensive doesn't mean that it's like not worth it, you know? There's always going to be things that are expensive but worth it, and I want that to be the case for the M60 lines, as it was with the G&G MG42s or the Arcturus PP19. LCT SG1, I still don't have one of these. However, I just rebuilt my LCT G3, and it's just some simple parts that I need. I need the handguard, bipod, and the stock, which Evic has the stock. They don't have the handguard and the bipod set up, but those things come in and out of stock all the time, so it's just a waiting game. We need some good Halo airsoft guns. We need some more like futuristic like video game guns in general. LCT SVD, this was almost like a little bit of a filler. I've always wanted an SVD in general, a Dragunov, but I think LCT made it the nicest, or at least it was the most hyped version whenever I made this video, so I just wanted to get my hands on one. I've heard some really negative things about the internals, which kind of turned me off, but whenever I handled one of these in Japan, it felt really, really good. So it might be a case over the externals are really good, but the internals are a little odd. LCT, RPK 16, and the RPD. If I could take only one of these, it would be the RPD. I have an RPK, I have a PKM, I have regular RPKs. RPK, PKM. So I need a regular RPD, so I can fill the like trinity of like the Russian support weapons. The RPK 16 is kind of like an afterthought. Let's just, while we're at it, let's get all of them together. So that's why I added this to this list. Like a battle rifle from Halo 2 would be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Like more Halo guns, Killzone guns would be so damn cool. Some of like the Black Ops 3 guns I think would be super sick, like more of the futuristic Call of Duty guns. Because even if you hated the futuristic CODs, you gotta admit that some of the guns in those games were freaking awesome looking. So honestly, I'd be totally cool with that idea. Did someone say Halo Spartan airsoft guns? Dude, Spartan Jess in the chat. Yo, thank you very much for tuning in, my man. Yeah, I've always been up to the idea of incorporating more like video game and futuristic guns into the mix. I'd totally be cool with the idea. Okay, let's go ahead and I think it's about to skip on over. So yeah, RPD, just super sexy gun. It's kind of hard to argue with that. Northeast Uzi. I've handled a couple of these. I still really want one. I think they're still on eBay. I think they're like $400 right now. It's just been laziness. The only reason why I haven't got one of these. Luckily, it's not because they're difficult to get. They come in stock in the US quite a bit. The first run sold out very quickly because they were super hyped and everybody wanted one and we're just waiting like I was for them to come into the States. So, yeah, they're easily available now thanks to eBay. So whenever I want one, I'll look into it. But right now I just have a lot more other stuff to worry about right now that I have to wait. I have to replace 2 USB ports on my laptop, hence why the audio sucks so bad from actually me talking. I can't plug in my microphone into my damn laptop, or I'll either can't have a webcam or I don't have the microphone. So once I get the 2 USB ports fixed, we'll be fine. That's like a $200 fix, so I'll wait on that. Maruzen Micro Uzi. I've never seen one of these. They're cheap. They're like $100 most times whenever they go up for sale, so they're not difficult really to get, I think. But I hear that Northeast is interested in doing all of the Uzis, so I think I can wait on this one. They've shown off they wanted to do micro and mini Uzis, so I think I'll wait on this one. I'll let Northeast make it, so the Maruzen one will be basically redundant. Next up, we have WeTech MP5A4. A gas blow... God, I bless the what are you buying, dudes. A gas blowback MP5 is just fucking cool. That's... I think we can all agree on that. I've shot the WeTech ones quite a bit of times. I know a bunch of friends that love them. They replace a lot of parts on the internals, though. I just want one of these because it's so damn cool. The VFC ones are really difficult to come by, and I don't want to buy one and then it gets seized. So I think the WeTech would be a lot easier for me to get, and parts in magazines and stuff like that. So that's the only reason why that's there. WeTech M14. This gun exploded on me. These things suck. These things have problems. I've shot several of these. They degas, parts chip for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I just never had one of these perform very well. Maybe it's one of those guns that like you really need to mod it almost immediately. But the idea of a gas blowback M14 just still sounds so damn cool to me. It's one of those guns I just wish that someone else would make it, like Tokimuri or VFC. But we have to deal with it being a WeTech. So that's the only reason why that's kind of on there. Hey, Scott, how's it going? I'm doing freaking awesome, my dude. Hopefully you're doing good. People are asking me to go through some videos and just commentate about old stuff. But I'm totally cool with going over all sorts of Earth stuff. This video is long, honestly, so I might speed it up. L85A2, same deal. I am going to speed this video up just so we're not spending forever on this. Because I know there's probably some other stuff you guys want me to take a look at. Let's see. Did that even do anything? Oh, yes. So the only reason why it's on here is just like the M14. It's a gas blowback L85. That sounds super cool. Ares WA2000. It's one of the best looking airsoft guns almost out there. But now they're starting to make an AEG version, and I'm interested in that. Ares DSR1, because it's DSR1. They are actually kind of shitty guns. So the DSR1 would just go as kind of a showpiece. The WA2000, even if I didn't get one of the AEG ones that they're showing off, I'd probably convert the spring-powered one to HPA and make it work proper. But DSR1, it's just because it's cool. Black Ops 2 made this super popular to a lot of people, even though that was the 50. Ares Car 98K. I have one of these, and I have used it. It's right behind me, but you know, YouTube, it'll shut down the live stream, so I can't touch it. The most I can do is just have one certain gun just on show. I do have an Ares Car 98K. It kicks ass, and I cannot wait to do the review because I'm surely going to get a lot of people pissed off at me for even mentioning anything Ares. I love it. It's a beautiful gun. I like the magazines. They're cheap. They're usable, but they eject their BBs too easily. That's kind of one of the main gripes. They're very sensitive magazines. You can tap them sometimes and all the BBs go flying out, which is very annoying. VFC PSG-1, I think I'm going to talk about next. VFC PSG-1, I've shot this a couple times. It's so heavy that the recoil almost doesn't matter. Unlike the VFC FAL, which is one of the few gas blowbacks that even VFC haters say, okay, this is cool. I do want both of these. The PSG-1, I'm not even sure how the range on them was, but I have shot one of these thanks to Josh from Half Speed Half Sim. I have shot one of his FALs as well. Super cool gun. Needler rifle is also in the works. Yes. I would expect you guys to do something like that. How do I send a photo of my kit on Instagram? Go ahead and send it to me through a message. SNTFTC. So this is just the. It was just a Spectre. I only wanted one of these because the 416 has been used by everybody, and I actually like the idea of the flat receiver version. Can't find them anymore though. M79 blooper, it's a blooper, dude. It's a thumper. Super cool, iconic gun. Very cheap though. It's like $250. So I'll probably get one at some point. C7A1, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get one of these because I've talked to G&G and they really don't have them anymore. So I cannot find these. I would love to get one of these just to complete a little hole in the collection because I have a bunch of different M16s, like full barrel M16s. That's one I'm missing. Limited edition M27 IAR. Just because I already have the normal version, I thought the limited edition was super nice. But these have been modded to hell and back by most owners, and they're not. You can't make them look like they used to anymore. I've never seen one that hasn't been irreversibly modded to this point. But I do have the long barrel 417. Starter 63. This is one of the best airsoft guns ever made, I believe, in my opinion. The owners who have them absolutely love them. They come in and out of sale on Hop Up or on Reddit. I want to get one of these. I had one, but it was badly burned because it was from a fan who actually had his in a house fire. But it was irreversibly repairable, so I couldn't bring it back. So I actually gave it back to one of the friends that he wanted to give a crack at it. M240 Bravo. It could be the Echo 1, or it could be the SMT, or whoever. I want one of these because if you HPA one of these M240 Bravos, it's one of the best HPA guns out there. The magazine, just like the PKM, makes it super usable. Just spray paint M16A2 green. Yeah, I guess you could just cheap it out like that, but there's some other little things that wouldn't make it right. If you're wondering why it's going so damn fast, it's because I'm skipping ahead as much as I can. 1919 Mariconium is what I would name it if I ever got one of these. A Mariconium. I'd wrap a towel around the heat shield, around the barrel, and walk around with it like War at War. Yeah, I want one of these just because it's sick. I guess a cool little dumb photo of me and True Monster. Such a cool dude. Snowwolf M99 Barrett. I got lucky. These are on eBay again. They're $200. God bless Jarek for. I want one of these just because it's a big, stupid L96. That's all it is. It's just it's a bullpupped L96 in a big body kit. It's really dumb. But it's just so cool in a stupid way, you know? It's the Barrett that you don't see very often. You can't handle on live, but you can show people handling. YouTube is pretty gay. Yeah, I mean, there's some stupid rules with Instagram and YouTube that are kind of backwards whenever you point out other things, but they don't want to be proven wrong. SVU, only reason is because Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 2 made a whole lot of different guns super popular, and the SVU is one of them. SL8, the only reason why I want an SL8 is because the SL9 is the more popular, easily available gun. The SL8, I've never seen one of these in person. There's very few videos on this. It's like Ares made this, and then it just immediately vanished from the earth. I don't like very many Ares AEGs, so it would be interesting to take a look at that, maybe strip it out. XM8. I was thinking about ordering one of these in about a month. In the gray model. I want it specifically in gray. It's an XM8. I like G36s, and that is just an XM8. It's awesome. I would like it to be in gas blowback, though, so... Can't wait to run my A2 with a BHD kit. Yo, I mean, I can't wait to just get my grenade launcher parts. It'll probably take me about a month. What is this one specifically? Oh, Tanaka M500. I actually have one of these, but as you can see, I have it in the wrong finish. I will be keeping the one I have. It is this on screen. I have that version. But I'm looking to get one in silver because of Blood Plus, the anime. It's a very nerdy weeaboo thing, but I want that, and I've been looking for this revolver as well. These come in stock quite a bit, the Matebas, but always when I don't have money to throw around. They're only like $200, I think, but then the shipping, usually from Red Wolf, is like another $100. So maybe if it ever goes on eBay. I have magazines for an M93R. I have like 3 magazines for this gun that I buy at swap meets because I know eventually I'm going to end up with one of these. And I want to hook up a optics mount and an EOTech just because of Modern Warfare 2. Single Action Army, the Tokimuri ones. Either the Tokimuri ones or the Elite Force ones. I just want 2 of these just because this was more like a filler one. Just because they're Single Action Armies. They're really cool. I wanted to get the leather holsters and everything. US Airsoft, clip yourself handling airsoft replicas and just say they're clips of streams. Yeah, I wonder, I bet you they would probably shut down the live stream anyway just by doing that. I bet you they would. Tokimuri 8, okay, those 3. Tokimuri AA12, KSG, and what was the other one? The Saiga 12 gauge. I already have the SPAS 12. The AA12 I already have. I have one of those now. I want a drum mag for it, of course. KSG, I haven't looked into it, and I'm waiting right now for the specific Saiga 12K, the SBS version, to release in the United States. It's on pre-order on eVix, so I'm going to try getting myself one of those. If you don't know what the Tokimuri SBS is, holy crap, that thing's cool looking. It's going to be full auto from what I can gather, like right away. Stock form, it's going to be full auto. But yeah, these are kind of like the holy trinity of... Maybe not the trinity. There's like 5 very specific Tokimuri shotguns that are like, you gotta have these. These are like all good. It's the Breacher, the Saiga 12, the KSG, the AA12, and the SPAS 12. I think of those as like all those are like iconic Tokimuri shotguns. Maybe the M3. You could argue about that because it's a pretty cheap shotgun that a lot of people were able to buy up and just go to the local fields in Japan and just kill it with one of those. G&G is making a batch. KMP9, by the way, I'm looking into getting one of those now. G&G is making a gas blowback that is a version gearbox soon. You can convert almost everything. That's actually not the first time they've done that, though. They actually did that with combat machines forever ago. It's getting a little hot in here. But MP9, one of the iconic KWA SMGs right next to the MP7 and the Vector that everybody wanted. But I actually want the MP9 a little bit more. This is one of those limited edition guns where I just thought this looked really, really good. And I only became aware of these after they were all sold out everywhere. The only ones that I've been able to get my hands on that are like, hey, if you want this one, go ahead and take it, have been trashed. I'm talking missing parts. The paint is destroyed. There's parts missing. Something's completely busted and irreversibly fixable. I can't find one of these. I've never been offered one of these that hasn't been way overinflated in price or just fucked, basically. So I just cannot get lucky with this. Let's see. Skipping over. Let's see. We have coming up here 41. This should be... What is this? I already have all my ICS Galeals. Oh, no! Oh, man. King Arms MAR Galil. I should have bought one of these so damn long ago. Evic had them forever. And now that I was looking into finally ordering it, it is sold out and I can't find them anymore. And that is 100% my own damn fault. PDRC. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. This is probably the last time I ever got one on camera. And that was like 4 years ago. Yeah, I thought these were always really cool. It's something smaller than the P90, but it takes M4 magazines. It's bullpup. It's tiny. I have a Real Sword Type 97B. The only reason why this segment is here is because I wanted the normal version too, just to go along with my Type 97B. That's the only reason why this one was on here. Do you have a KWA MP7? I don't. I used to have a VFC AEG MP7, but I sold it forever ago. I didn't want it. WTech Scar H. It's a Scar H. It's a 308 gas blowback. There's enough said. They're just so damn pleasing to shoot. Actually, a lot of recoil on these. I love them. Would love to get one for myself. I want to get one in black, though. The long barrel version. Gas blowback 308 rifles. Just, oh, they're so fun and punchy. I'm actually in the process of buying a PDRC now. Yo, Coco Willows. Good luck, my man. Good luck. The Orange Striker 12. These just became available on eBay. I think they're like $280. So at some point, I'm going to pick one of these up. They have a lot of these. And the first batch sold out very quickly. Now they have them again. I'm not sure how many they have. But whenever they got them, they had a lot of these. So they all sold out. Everybody was super hyped to have a Striker 12. They're not 1-to-1 scale, though. They're actually smaller than normal. What else is coming up here? Orange Striker 12, blah, 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 blah. I think I was ranting and talking about crazy shit. Honorable mentions. The NGRS. The NGRS is only on here because that also was very popular. The SIG 550 by G&G. I can't find these anymore, and I'm an Apate fan, so grill me if you want to. But 550 was cool. I kind of don't want a Scorpion Evo anymore for some reason. It went back and forth, but at the moment, I don't want an Evo anymore. And that's not for anything particular. I just kind of don't want one. The gas blowback ACR, I still want. I still want an MCX. Now that they're gas blowback, though, it's going to be difficult. I am still looking for one of these. The original Crytek LMG, the original long-barreled version, is really difficult for me to find. And I do remember Crytek showing off different colors of them, but they never came out. These are going down in price. I've seen G&G F2000s go for $200. But yeah, it's only a matter of time before I pick one of these up. I've just been lazy. A lot of these are only on here because I'm super lazy. I wish I had an AMT hardballer or any longside 1911 high kappa conversions that are more readily available. I have not seen one of those in person. They kind of go up back and forth. I guess I'll just keep going. I was thinking I'd skip by a couple here just so it can go on to do something else. Cool. I'd never seen that combat machine gas blowback. I guess they're doing it again. Yeah, no, it's kind of interesting. Whenever they did AEGs that you can convert into gas blowbacks, no one really cared. So I'm guessing that just went over a lot of people's heads. M16A2 ViperTech. I still don't know many people that have these. I know like 3 friends that have a ViperTech M4 or M16. This is kind of like the ultimate gas blowback. I'm not sure if they're hype still like how they used to be. I know it was one of those, if you have the money, just buy a ViperTech and never worry about any other gas blowback version ever again. I'm curious if they still have that kind of reputation. M134, it's a damn minigun. You gotta have one of these. It'd be great for advertising. Like, how I take my MG42 out, everyone wants to handle it, everyone wants to shoot photos of it, everybody wants to just mess around with it. Taking a minigun out to any event or any field is super awesome. Everybody's going to want to handle it, take photos of it. If I took it to events where people aren't airsofters, like whenever I go to real firearms events, if I put this on a table, even like the biggest airsoft haters are going to want to check that out. G&G 22 karat gold AKM. This would go perfect with my silver, my stainless steel LCT. I have one of these. I have one of those now. So they would go perfect with this. But these do not go lower than like $1,000 on the resale market. And again, it's one of those guns that a lot of times they are kind of messed up. People didn't really take care of these as you think. So I luckily have one of these, and my laptop is dying here. Where is laptop charger? Laptop charger! The stream might die. Oh boy. Okay. Laptop charger. I have one of these. Okay, stream almost died. I have one of these. It's right here. It's beautiful. I take this out with me almost every time I go out to the field. If I could, I would take my MG42 to more events across the country, but finding anything that this thing would fit into is such a pain in the ass. I still don't have a proper case for it. I literally drape a towel or a blanket over it, and then I transfer it to the car or not. I'm thinking about getting a wooden crate for it. Here in Texas, technically we have full open carry, so I could literally walk down the street with this and just not do anything beyond stupid with it, but I could literally walk around with this and I can't be arrested for it unless I'm doing some really stupid shit. I know there's some like qualifications to this. I still don't do that because I think that's pretty dumb. But yeah, transferring this to the car is always a little sketchy. King Arms Galil ARM. Still looking for one of these. I've only seen one, not in person, but a friend of mine was at an airsoft store in Thailand, I think. Not Taiwan, but actually Thailand. And in the background was one of these. When I asked if he could get it for me, he said it was already in the airport, and that was like hours ago. And I was a little frustrated. I was trying to figure out what the store was called, but I just stopped trying. But yeah, that's basically it for this. I have a few of the guns. And a lot of it is also, I forgot, what was the main grand total if I were to buy all of these all together? It was like some absurd price of like, yeah, $33,000 and just an army of Andes. But yeah, that was it for the 50. Yo, thank you. Yo, True Mobster. Yo, thank you very much for tuning in, my man. Yo, I didn't expect to see you here, my man. Very much appreciate you being here. Yeah, we were just kind of watching a bunch of different videos. Would love to run an MG43 like the MG42. Yeah, that thing, it's a little heavy. I'm hoping to go to my local field this Sunday, but plans are foggy. I hope I can go. Hopefully you can, my man. But yo, True Mobster in the house. I very much appreciate having you here, my man. Yeah, I guess I'm up for whatever you guys want me to take a look at now. I guess I'll turn off this. We could check out more videos and just commentate and give reactions. If there are other people's videos, I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I'm not going to lump myself in with like the most low effort style content out there. But whatever you guys want me to take a look at, we definitely can. I will probably go to Reddit real quick and see if there's anything going on here. Airsoft Circle Jerk. Let me find the Airsoft one. See if anybody has some cool shit right now. Check out Mobsta. Oh yeah, for sure. Yo, Grubby Pants, how you freaking doing, my man? When are you gonna do another airsoft gun shooting compilation? Those take a long time, and I still have like 70 or 80 more guns to fill up to 50. When we were in Japan, our plan was that we would finish it in Japan. However, that fell apart so quickly because we didn't want to piss off everybody. And those types of videos take a lot of time in stores, and that we did not have. We had like, hey, we got 10 minutes to be in the store. And I'm not kidding with you, like 10 minutes. Look around, take some photos if you want to. Don't expect to film anything long form. We don't have the time. You got 10 minutes, go look around, maybe buy something, and then we'll be outside. You better not be late. Like the time schedule was so tight, so we couldn't film a lot of stuff we wanted to. A lot of videos fell apart. So the 250 guns compilation, as I wanted to finish it there in Japan, just did not happen. Could we have? Maybe. Would we have pissed off all the staff members if we kept on asking? Yeah, probably real quickly. I don't think they would give a shit about what channel it's being featured on either, because they don't have time for people to waste their time, you know? They're lovely people, but yeah, they have no time for you to waste their time. Going on here, I do see kind of a cool Juggernaut style loadout. SGR-12, I think this is the EMG version. Looks like he has a tracer unit at the end. He's got the big-ass fat drum mag on here. A lot of protection, but if this is not being used in an actual Juggernaut match, and you still take one hit and you're out, this is kind of wasteful. Now, if he has special rules for certain games with this loadout. Super damn fun. I think that Juggernaut games are kind of fun. It's a pain in the ass to go against, though. SRU kits, I think this is. Interesting, different take. I do like the green highlights. That looks pretty cool. Then we got... Ooh, there's no way, man. You picked this thing up for $200. This... Wait a minute. How much do one of these used to go for? How much did one of these go for? These I thought were like $1,000. Love to circle jerk on Reddit. These used to be hella expensive, I thought. They're not even on eBay anymore. I can't even like look up the bullpup version. How much did these used to go for? If this is the one I think it is, it's the Raptor PKP bullpup. These used to go for... I know Octagon isn't the best one website to go to for a good comparison. Yeah, I remember them being like $1,000. And this guy goes and picks one up for $200. This owner, the original owner, either hated this fucking thing, he was a close friend, or this thing was garbage on the inside and was like, he just basically sold him a good body that he could then do whatever he want with. That is a hell of an item to pick up for $200. And from what I can gather on the outside of these photos, nothing looks broken. Nothing looks irreversibly modded. But I don't know what the internals are like. I can see this is peeling upward, but that probably is not a big deal at all. That's a steal. That's an absolute steal. Finally finished a VSR 10 wood project. Yo. So to make it look like an SMLE, that's really cool. He built this on a VSR 10. It's not the most accurate thing if you want realism, but he made it work. And that's really cool. I very much appreciate a player like that. My first loadout. Taking a look, very first loadout. Doesn't seem bad. I've seen a lot worse from people making their first loadouts. Pretty good looking AK setup. He's got a full face mesh mask. Has a lot of protection. There's no big gaps here. He shouldn't have to worry about teeth getting hit or anything. He's got a hard helmet, ear protection. This guy had a lot of money to throw down for his first loadout. This is not a $200 loadout, you know. $400 or $500, maybe $600 loadout. But pretty good for your first loadout. You did a little bit of research, I feel like. So pretty good loadout. I guess I should take a look at chat though. Legends, have you ever got your hands on a shell ejecting SOCOM Gear M200? I have. I've actually messed around with those. Whenever we put together the... I guess I can go over to this. Greatest Airsoft Collection. So whenever we went to Canada to film the video with Josh, we actually... He has one of these, and he's got the shell ejecting one. This video is so long. But yeah, we got our hands on one. Really cool piece. We were just launching the shells in his kitchen. But he has the tan version. I've shot these before. I've shot the shell ejecting Barrett as well. But yeah, of course he had one of those, and we were messing with it. But yeah, really cool piece. Pretty cool piece. What else we got going on here? Let's see. I posted my loadout on Reddit a few days ago, so maybe you'll find me. All right, good loadout to start out with. Yeah, it was a really good loadout. All right, let's go back see if anything pops up here. Roast my 416. Okay, I like doing this. When it comes to 416s, everybody and their grandma has a 416. Okay, so roast my 416. Would I run this? Yeah, I feel like I would. I want to know if this is foam filled or if this is hiding an internal barrel, because I don't like using suppressors that are basically useless. You'll see me add suppressors to random shit for camera just because it looks good. But whenever it comes to me actually playing with them, I like these to be effective for some reason. So let's just assume that this actually has an extended barrel in there. Cool, that's fine. I might get rid of the magnifier, honestly, just because meh. If this is a real EOTech, I wonder if he uses this on a real firearm as well, or if he went super bougie with it and wanted the real shit on his rifle. It blends in, honestly. I couldn't really pick this one out from any other 416s, really. Maybe do something, try to look up something that you could do a little bit more original if you want to be unique. This blends into a lot of stuff, but I bet you this kicks ass still. I bet he does work with that. What vest is that? Good luck, my man. I am not a super gear nerd. That looks like, is it? It is not. I don't think it is. I was about to say, I thought that was actual C7 A1, but I don't think it is. Leaf suits just go hard. Looking pretty good. Camo this rifle, though. That's a big black rod. This is going to stand out. Like, if he got this photo with some bushes in the background, some trees, he would blend in and it would look like the rifle is floating. So, gotta camo the rifle some way or another, you know? That would be the one thing that stands out a lot. But looking pretty good. Let's see. Create a class. Is this like his whole collection? When it comes to collection, I do notice the MSR. That's cool. And the Sand Viper is alright. MP7, it's HPA tap, so that's pretty cool. That's probably the VFC AEG one. Afghan era Soviet recon kit. And he actually made a video out of it. Seems pretty alright. Looks like it would perfectly fit at an event for that. That's how you really should be trying to use your MP5 SD. At least when you're in the John. Dropping a hardcore deuce, you got an MP5 on you, you're saved. Okay. Is this a hot take? Is this a hot take, or can we get some people to agree with me on this? This is one of the ugliest grenade launchers in airsoft regardless. Like, of everything. I have hated this look forever. It almost looks like a really big revolver that, like, Hellboy would use. I've always thought these are super ugly. It works for the SCAR. It's supposed to be there. And this is the gas blowback one. I can see the lips on these mags. But God, are these so ugly, my man. Like, I would actually purposely use the XM320, even though it's incorrect for this rifle, just because I think the XM320 looks so much better. But am I wrong, or is this super ugly? If it was 20 millimeter size, it would look better. Agreed. I don't like it. I just don't know. Does it finish this kit? Yes, it does. Oh, he actually has the parts list and everything that he ordered. So, does it finish this kit? Yes, it does. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. But God, I can't get over how irreversibly destructive to my eyes those grenade launchers are. We got Snow Wolf Car 98K. I wouldn't consider this rare because you can still buy it. Rare as in comparison to what's on the field. Yeah, you're probably not going to see very many Car 98Ks out on the field. But you could still buy these very easily. They're like $200 or so, like that. So I wouldn't consider it to be too rare. Proper gentleman here. Absolute proper gentleman. Like to watch. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is Groza at home. It is a toaster over here. He's got the PBS suppressor. These do look good on AKS-74Us. What the hell is this grip? I don't even really see the trigger. If it's there, I can't see it. I don't see a trigger guard, that's for sure. I don't see a trigger, so I'm not sure if this is even done. And what is this stock? What was this originally? Or was this completely made for just this? And is this an adapter for an M4 magazine? This is definitely Groza at home because this has a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions for that. Now, on the other hand, we have pretty average tactical AKS-74U with the fat-ass can at the end. These always look good on almost everything. I see this camo on almost anything when it comes to trying to camo something. But it seems more proper for something you would see at like a Milsom West event. I don't really like these grips, but I guess it doesn't really matter what I think as long as whoever is actually using them feels comfortable. I it's ribbed for your pleasure, you know. XM320 going on here, fresh from Japan. So if this is, it kind of looks like Tokyo Marui packaging. I didn't know if they were making one, but you know how Tokyo Marui is. They kind of go all out. They don't save any expenses there. Guess let's go ahead and take a look at chat. Riley, how you freaking doing, my man? The boy, the grenade launcher is. Scar H is amazing looking though. Yeah, absolutely. Scar H is sexy. That launcher is so ugly, it's beautiful. Beautiful in a circle. Handmade stock on that one. Was that yours? Did you know anything about that? I saw someone in my field with tan one of these grenade launchers. Yeah, they're not too uncommon. You can get them. Like, we'll see. I always got that motherfucking Evic tab up. XM3, M320. Ares makes these. S&T makes these. I thought Mad Bull also had one because I had one of these. But I think the Ares one actually looks probably the best, honestly. Ares makes some good looking stuff. I like their spring powered stuff. I've said that a couple times. I'm not trying to hide that. But yeah, I actually like these. This would look good on a 416, like a tan 416. This would look really good. I don't know, it just looks pretty good. Let's see, going back down here. That's a big old magazine, the AK. One thing I like to do whenever I see like bunches, like that's one hell of a title. What is one pistol that you would like if the guy said, "Hey, you can have one pistol from everything I've got here. What would you take?" My answer, it's a lot of Glocks. What would I say if I had to only pick one of these for me to keep? Kind of hard to say because honestly, they all kind of. I'm that Glock hater that's like, they're fine, I guess. I know these are really nice just because they're like these tiny little Glocks. May take the combat Glock here, the TTI version, because it's optics ready. I would get rid of this. I would get rid of the comp. I do like the mag pools on the magazines, but probably would be that. If not, then maybe the agency arms equipped one here. That's the way I play with these. But yeah, when it comes to Glocks, I'm kind of, okay, I bet it works, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. That's usually how I treat those. What are you thinking, boys? Yay or nay? I would have liked to have seen a photo of how this all fits in, if it's too loose or not. But I assume with the kind of gear that he has here, that he's not letting it be all slacky. He's not decked it out with a bunch of colorful patches. Again, we're seeing some love for the Scar over here. What is this? 416, it looks like. Seems fine. I don't see any problem. It's not too overdone. Looks really good for Milsim kits. And I guess we'll take a look at one more. And then we'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. I've seen these a lot. I still want the alpha version. The comp version with the he's got the EMG kit. So he just bought this probably straight from eBay. Yo. Leaderjet, yo. Hey, Scott, I sent you an email yesterday, I believe, about my Franken revolver. Was hoping to get your opinion on it. Yo, Leaderjet, first off, homie, let me get you up here. Whoa. No, I do not want to delete that. Let me get you up here. Thank you very much, my man. I very much appreciate you. Yeah, we can definitely take a look at that. Let me get your name up here. Leaderjet with a 5. Yo, I appreciate you, my man. Definitely do. Yeah, we could definitely take a look at that. It's about time I get off of Reddit. So, yo, thank you very much, Leaderjet. A G27 for concealment. Yeah, that makes sense. It is a really tiny piece. Yeah, the TTI I want, but can't afford it. Scar only deserves fire. You really don't like the Scar or what? What 40 millimeter shells should I get for my grenade launcher? Kind of matters what you're doing. If you're doing... By the way, one more time. Sexy. But if you're doing like Milsim events, try to look into tagging stuff as much as you can. Because that's where it's going to be the most effective. If you're doing like normal skirmish, like weekend skirmishes, and they allow it, I'll show you what I just added to my wish list. because I saw these little like rainbow balls on Evic, and I was wondering what the hell these were. But what I realized is that these are like for 40 millimeter grenades, and I'm going to be buying all the parts so I can build like the most iconic M4 M16 kit. So right now I'm ordering all the parts to do this. I'm ordering all the parts so I can build one of these. And so far I've got the heat shield on the way. Next month I'll order the tube, and I'm going to order some shells, and I'll be building this on my WE gas blowback M16. So I was looking at some shells I could use for actual skirmish events, just weekend skirmishes. And my field allows foam balls within reason. So I was going to order one of these just to see what it is. I looked up some videos over the 40 Max. It seems pretty straightforward. So I was going to order a couple of these shells with the foam balls. This would work at my field, but it might not work at everyone's field. So I would definitely look into the rules to make sure you're getting something that actually can be used at your field. I don't want to give you recommendations for shit that does not make any sense for where to be used at. Oh yeah, Scott Hollenbeck, I have a question. Should I apply to my upcoming local airsoft field? I'm thinking of becoming a store associate. I just don't know if I should even go for it at all. Dude, if you want to, Riley, do it. It's always fun to just go do what you want to do, my man. I can't really give you recommendations on getting a job, but you would learn about the field. You would get some idea of what it's like to just work in an airsoft field, which is experience that you could use later on. You might meet a lot of people there, and you might learn some stuff about either teching, how to work like any kind of job. There's a lot of experience you can learn for something like that. If you want to work there, go for it. Try to think of all the stuff that you would learn while you're there. That's going to be a sick build, man. I think it will, DeBoy. Yo, 25 people watching. Thank you very much for giving me the time to just stream to you guys on this new channel. If you guys are enjoying it, definitely add a like on the stream. It definitely helps. I'll probably be streaming for a few more hours too. I'm up for looking up whatever you guys want me to. So right now, I'm actually going to go ahead and fulfill a donator's request. So let me go back to Big Scott mode and look up something that I was sent through an email real quick. And then we'll see what we do from there. I'm pretty sure it was through... I gotta look for this. It was Weird Gun Entry. Yes. I'm actually going to save these to my computer, my laptop here. Just so I don't have to go through them on my email. And was there... Okay, we'll just do it. We'll just do it through this one photo. Give me 1 sec. I'll pull this up. Threw it into this folder. Okay. Okay. Back over to Little Scott mode. Yo. Grumpy Pants, yo. Imagine of all those balls directly to the nards. Yo. I'm not sure how hard they hit though. Yo, Grumpy Pants, thank you very much, my dude. Adding you to the recent donator. I very much appreciate you, my man. First dono on the new channel from Grumpy Pants. Thank you very much. I thought you did have an A in your name, but I guess not. Very much appreciate you, Grumpy Pants. Thank you very much. I don't know how hard they hit, really. I was watching the videos. It's like a reasonable whack, but it's not like it's coming out with so much like force that it's a murder. But let's go ahead and go back to Little Scott mode, so we can go ahead and show off this piece. So I got sent this a couple nights ago. I don't want to mess up his name. Leader Jet. So I was gonna think about this. So we have a Hater revolver that has it's seen some days, but it definitely has this Thompson stock just thrown onto it. This thing is on there. I like the idea of turning secondaries into primaries, but holy Jesus. What kind of range are you getting out of this? Have you done anything to the hop-up situation? Because if you can actually make this reach out so far that this scope is super useful, I am so happy for you, my man. I wonder how the eye relief is. Because who just subscribed? Yo, Mr. Foxhound, thank you very, very much for subscribing, my man. You busta. Thank you very much for subscribing. I wonder how the eye relief is on this, because I, for one, do not like the stocks on the Thompson. A lot of people who actually handle a Thompson do not like this stock. It's very odd. But are you making some really good use out of this, my man? Leader Jet, I wish. I'm proud of it, though. Okay. In CQB, with like just a little red dot instead of this, you could probably kill it, I think, because so you can't make use of this scope because it's not really reaching out that far, probably. But in CQB with a little red dot, you could probably just kill it with this, especially since these are super easy to reload. You get 10 shots out of these discs. You could probably do some good work with it. But oh man, this looks like it would pinch the crap out of my hand. This scares me. This little break in here. You definitely make the most out of something like this, and I appreciate that, my man. I do. And I'm sure this was built with a pretty tight budget as well, right? Yo, thank you all for 20 likes. I appreciate you guys. Look at the other photo. This was the only one I saved. Let me go back to Big Scout mode. This was the only one I actually saved. If I go... You did add a tracer unit on another photo, so that's always really useful. Okay, so you do use other... other sites with it. Let me see something here. I'm just going to go ahead and pull some up real quick just to check it first before I show it off. Where is... Okay. Let me go back here. Okay, so tracer unit. So that's cool. I like that you added a tracer unit. So yeah, the range isn't the best, but in CQB, no lie, in CQB, you could probably do some work with this. Because it's easy to reload, and with that red dot and a tracer unit, you can probably do very well with that. Well, thank you very much for sending that to me, man. And thank you very much for the dono. I definitely appreciate you, my man. But, yeah, I guess we'll probably take a look at a few more loadouts and stuff. How do we send you photos? You can either send me photos to my email, which I'll post right now in chat, or you can go ahead and send me a message on Instagram, which I'll also tag. And you can send me stuff through there, and I'll check it, and then we can go ahead and pull it up on chat. Running out of CO2 in that video. Okay, that makes some sense. That makes some sense. I know those don't have the best range, though. So any range that you can get out of them is good. I can tell we're slowly getting back in viewers on this channel. Ray, slowly but surely, my man. Thank you, by the way, for anyone who is watching. I very much appreciate it. Since we made this transition over, we have to build up our numbers again. That, and I haven't really announced the live stream channel in any of the videos, so it's kind of like almost a little bit of natural growth regrowing. But I'm shouting this out to people. Latest video analysis. Oh, latest video analysis, if you don't mind. Stinky Pinky. Well, it was a live. Well, it was like a review. So if you want me to, I'll go ahead and click around in it, because if we were doing latest video analysis, I would have to like go over every very specific thing here. But I guess if we go over here, I'll probably just skip around here in the video. First off, in the video, I was saying that I am very badly sunburned, and that was because I was at an event called Pew Party 3, which was at Waxahachie, and like an 85-degree day, shooting machine guns out in the sun all day, and I burned myself so badly across my arms. I'm still kind of peeling. I'm almost done. I've got little pieces just hanging off of me. But my forehead was so badly burned that I had to like hold a scowl the entire time, or my whole forehead would hurt so badly. So we were going out to restaurants, and like the waitresses would think like I was super pissed the whole time. I'm like, no, I just can't have any kind of emotions on my forehead or it hurts. I'm not mad at you. So I had to just look like this all day long. But yeah, I'm over it now. But LWT, I will be giving away both a gray one. Well, I was giving away the black. I already gave away the black one. I have a gray one of these to give away. It's a very basic M4, honestly. I just think it's a really good option for beginners because, honestly, when it comes to, hey, what's the best beginner airsoft gun for beginners? Well, what's the best beginner airsoft gun? I say G&G Combat Machine, Specna Arms, Core and Flex Line. What else? Core and Flex Line, SEMA Platinums, and this is honestly like my new recommendation. And in the comments, I didn't get any negative comments saying, yeah, it's not as good as you think. Usually there's one comment like, it's not that good, or I bought one and it crapped out. This is one of those videos so far that I haven't had any negative comments come up on. So I guess the community is thinking about the same. I also got a lot of comments from actual owners and previous owners that say that was one of the very best guns they had and that they've still been using it and stuff like that. So I think that this is definitely one of those pieces. Mark 1 LWT by Arcturus. I'm happy that Arcturus is doing different stuff. And I hope they keep it up because they're putting the performance, that $600 replicas that they have, into 200 sub $200 guns. That's really, really cool. I love that. The build quality might not be what it's supposed to, like, the build quality might not be worth $400, obviously, because it's a $200 gun. But the performance you're getting out of it because of the parts they put inside those gearboxes is stellar. And I'm so happy that Arcturus is still doing it. I guess one question I would like to ask you guys. I'm going to go back here to Big Scott mode. One thing I would like to ask you guys. We do something I've been calling the Scott score, which is obviously a play on the Doug score, if you watch Doug DeMuro. So my rating system, it's dependent on if it's a gas blowback, an AEG, or Springer. So it's dependent on the power source. But I categorize my ranking system on 5 categories. And that is performance, everyday play, collector value, build quality, and worthiness. Do you think that ranking system, if you've watched my reviews, the battery latch doesn't spin. The little opening, that turns, and then the door just comes down. And then which is great because it doesn't take any like force. So kids that don't have good grip strength, anybody can do this. And then when you're done, you just close it back up and you turn that little thing again, and it's good. So yeah. Do you guys think that my rating system works? I think it does, but I've never really asked anybody. I think it works out because let me say something like this. My MG42. This is a good example, I guess. I sent a silly little video, Scott. Oh, thank you very much, Volt. I think my rating system works like this. This is my G&G MG42, right? First category is performance. Performance-wise, and I'm just going to make these numbers up, are just what it does. I can reach 250 feet with this thing with 25 rounds a second. It misfeeds once in a while, but range is really good. Accuracy is really good at 250 feet with a 0.28 gram, 32 gram, 0.36 I've shot out of this, and this thing is a killer on the field. But I don't want to have to open up the gearbox. It is a terrifying idea to think about opening up the gearbox. Performance also kind of has to deal with how easy it is to use that performance. If you're not like working out every single day, you got really good upper body strength, ADSing this thing sucks. It's just the amount of weight on this, but it's to be expected. Performance-wise, pure performance-wise, I'd probably give this like an 8 out of 10. Maybe actually no, like a 7 out of 10 because the misfeeding kind of dumps it down a little bit. It ranges, it's accurate, but it misfeeds once in a while. It's not too much of a problem. So 7 out of 10 for performance. 250 is not bad. That's where it's like it gets into like, damn, that's pretty good. I wouldn't mod this yet. It's doing good right now. Now after performance, we go down to everyday play. That's where this thing would suck. Techs don't want to work on this. Magazine, you don't even want to really mess around with the magazines. And G&G probably doesn't want you even messing with the magazines. You're not going to find replacement parts for this at all, even like online. It's very, very difficult to find replacement parts. Techs don't want to work on it. Replacement parts are damn near non-existent. Magazines, you're not going to find these. The belt holder drum, you're not going to find these. They're $80. If one of these misfeeds to a point where you need to like, take it out and figure out what's wrong, you're not going to get this fixed in like a minute and be right back in the game. This takes a little while. Reloading is a process. And there's so many different things that hold this gun back. Everyday play is very low. I'd probably give this like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. It's not to the point where it's going to hurt you. It's not to the point where it's going to fall apart. It's just such a slog because of the weight and everything that works in the process of getting stuff done with this, that it'd be like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. It's a good ranking system, but I think you could be a little bit more specific with categories in i.e. instead of performance, maybe have it range, accuracy, and then gearbox quality. I get that. Boy. The only thing I think about that maybe is it might, because I already encompassed that on the performance. I understand that you might want me to ditty it up, but I think when it comes to performance, what comes to mind when I think performance, can it range? Can it do it over and over again? And like, how well does the replica perform at that job? And I think that would encompass the range and accuracy, consistency. So that's kind of my idea. Just sent you one of my loadouts. Armos, thank you very much, man. Did you send it in an email or over Instagram? Moving on, collector value. That's where this thing kicks ass. Collector value, I'd probably rank this thing at like a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 maybe. Everybody wants an MG42. Stores have bought these up and used them as, models to get the attention. This could be put in a museum and no one would even know the wiser. You can remove the gearbox and you wouldn't see it at all. So, collector-wise, this is way up there. This is a gun that makes sense for its price point, especially on how it's built. So, it'd probably be like an 8 or at the lowest, a 7 out of 10. What's next is build quality. This thing is built like a monster. This would break you before you break it, There are some things that worry me, like the rear sight. The rear sight I would expect would be kind of fragile on the real thing as well. It just doesn't feel the strongest. It springs up like it's supposed to, but it just feels like one drop away from breaking that off. Everything's all steel. It's all wood. Everything works like it should. Build quality, I'd probably have to really think about it, but without thinking about it on the outside. And then I'd have to get some idea about the gearbox. Just right now, I'd probably have to say build quality. This thing's probably like at the lowest a 7 out of 10. Then for worthiness, these used to sell for $1,700. Now they're like $2,100 because of inflation. That one I'd have to look or like really think about. That one I think I would have to really look about. Let's see. I'm jumping to their people's conversations. Makes a video explaining your ranking system and then link it in the description. That would be, I guess that would kind of make sense. Because it's so much stuff to go over that it would get annoying in the review, I think. Like, hey, this is what this part really pays attention to. But I think for the most part, when I explain the ranking system, no one's ever asked any questions about the ranking system. So I think it's so cut and clear that it's hard for anyone to get confused by it, if you know what I mean. Like, it's obviously, I'm talking about the build quality. I'm talking about how well it's put together, you know. So I think it's pretty cut and clear for the most part. Oh, collector's gun. I've got this in the the Sage Green, aka by EMG Rifle Dynamics. I guess the contrast to where this might be an 8 or a 9 out of 10 when it comes to collector value, as an MG42 that's built so closely to the real thing. On the other hand, would be the the LWT Mark Ones that we just reviewed from Arcturus. It's honestly a beginner's gun. No one's collecting that thing. No one's collecting a pretty basic M4 that's meant for beginners. No one's collecting those. They're not trying to get rid of them. They're not trying to throw them out. They hate them that much. But no one's collecting that. So that's why, like, I gave that like a 3, or I can't remember if it was like a 3 or a 2. I would even say that those don't have any collector value. So yeah, that would be like to the extreme on everybody probably wants one of these to nobody really is collecting this thing. So I guess that would be good. Good call on having video on ranking system. You think so? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm not sure if I would make it like a normal video. I might make it, but have it unlisted. So like, hey, if you're curious about how I actually rank something, then go ahead and click on this link in the description. It's not a normal video that everybody can watch. It'll just be unlisted. So if you really want to, you can click on that video and be like, oh, okay, I understand the system. But I've never had any questions when it comes to my ranking system, so I'm not sure if it's really absolutely needed. Let's see. Okay, so let me go ahead and go over to... I don't know if I got a message on... Okay, did I get... Okay, actually, I did get some people sending me some stuff on Instagram. So let me keep Big Scott mode up for a second so I can pull up one of the submissions here. Don't need that. Okay. Looks like I got a submission here. So let me go ahead and turn off Big Scott mode. Go over here. So 3DB Designs, Airsoft GLX 160. That's me. Picked up a digital from Colts under the same name. Okay, so because of the weird aspect ratio, this is really cool. GLX 160 grenade launcher. I've never seen one of these. I actually know nothing about this, so let me go ahead and pull up GLX 160 grenade launcher. I'm guessing this is specifically made for the ARX 160, which kind of makes sense in the name. What's funny is it's cut off. It's actually, this is kind of interesting. It's cut off almost to the same ratio as this. This is really cool. I wonder how you made this. It looks like legitimate. If that's 3D printing, which I almost don't want to say that is 3D printing, it's done so very well. Yeah, that's actually really damn good. That looks good. And I really don't know why, but am I the only one that thinks that the ARX 160 looks like a great white shark? This is probably a really big reach, but I've always thought that the ARX 160 looks like a shark. Cause like, okay, that's not what I meant. You know how like a great white has like this really big like fat area almost like in front of its fins? I don't know why that reminds me of an ARX 160. I really don't know why. It's such a dumb stretch, but yeah, it's something I cannot unsee. But regardless, really cool build, my man. I really like it. It was designed. It's 3D printed, of course. It's in his name, but looks really freaking good, my man. I gotta admit. Let me see if there was another submission here. Riley sent something. I'm just checking this before I put it on screen. What do we got? Whoa. Riley, what did you send me? I gotta check this out. Follow link, I guess. It's Nerf or nothing. We got this sent by Riley. Okay, come on. It doesn't want to pull up or what? Let me just refresh this. It's a video. I don't know why it wasn't playing. So... Yo! What is the rate of fire on this? And that thing's got to weigh like nothing. I love the spool up. I love that it spools up first, you know? That's almost like terrifying. Like you hear that and you're like, oh shit. Like, and then... That sounds really cool. One question though. One question. Is it coming out of just a center barrel or is it actually making use of the barrels? I know that trick. I know that trick. I'm actually going to save like a photo of this just so I can come back to this later. That's really cool though. That is really sick. Yo, nope, that's not me. No, not wrong one. Dear Scott, I highly recommend you get a second screen if possible so it can be easier for you to stream. Whenever I build like an actual PC setup, yeah, I want to make that much easier. I'm just using what I got, really. But no, that was crazy. Center barrel, I've seen this blaster before. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I've seen like minigun builds, like at-home minigun builds. Which that sounds like something the ATF will probably shut down pretty quickly. But I've seen stuff like that. Keegan, what did you send me? I got something else sent from somebody here. I've seen some builds like that, and that's like the one way of, not a trick, but the one way to cut down on costs or like complications and stuff like that. I'm trying to click on something I was sent here. Oh, good God, that audio. Okay, I'm just gonna click on this right as we see it. This will be my first time watching this. Oh, I opened up my notes here. This is the first time you watching this, so I'm sorry if something crazy happens here.
Let me speak. No one's stopping you. They need to hear this. 30. They need to hear this.
No.
I'm not a big fan of the government.
On the Supra?
I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government. Let me.
Okay, what the hell was this, dude? Who made this? Keegan, what the hell is that? I'm so saving that. I'm screenshotting this on my phone. I am saving that. On the Supra, too. Dude, that is so cool. The audio is AIDS, but holy shit, dude. I am so using that in the compilation for the month, my man. Dude, what the hell was that? Look it up again. I'm doing it again. What is this?
Let me speak. No one's stopping you. They need to hear this. 30. They need to hear
It's on a... I gotta remember, I can't pause this. It just goes away. It's on a fucking flip switch. Do you see this shit?
No one's stopping you. They need to hear this. 30.
Look at that.
They need to hear this. I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government.
Irving,
Let me
is there Irvine?
They need to hear this. 30.
Oh my God, the audio. I don't want to hear this anymore. I don't want to hear this anymore. Stop
I'm
it.
not a big fan.
He's not a big fan, okay? Holy shit. Is that Irving, Texas? So it's two Thompsons, and he just completes the circuit with a little flip switch. On the Supra hood, too. Oh, man, I hope he didn't... It looks like suction cup, so I don't think there's any, like, actual damage here. Yo, I am so using this for the compilation. But, oh my God, the audio is destructive. Dude, this is crazy, man. Accuracy may be ass, but that's fucking awesome. Who cares, man? Dude, that's crazy though. I love that. Oh man. Okay, I gotta look up something else. You guys are sending me gold. You guys are sending gold, Keegan. Okay, what else do we got? I don't think I got sent anything else on Instagram, so let me go ahead and go back to my email and see if I got sent anything there. Holy crap. Okay, I think... Yes, so I've got a couple videos. I've actually got a couple things already. This I know about already, but I'm going to throw... Okay, I'm going to turn down the audio a little bit. Okay. So, I know about this amazing builder.
Hey guys, Spartan Jess here, and today I'll be reviewing the Foundry Airsoft Battle Rifle Kit, made for the Airsoft UAR. And with
So, this comes from a builder who, him and his friends, they all make as many Halo Airsoft replications as they can. So they have... do I have it? I think I might have a video on my laptop here, and I might be able to pull it up on Sony Vegas and show you guys. It was a video I was editing, but I just kind of like lost a little bit of interest. And you guys know if I'm not filming a certain video, I just kind of put it on hold and I'll go back to it later. But this guy has made some crazy builds, and I might show off one of the videos that we were working on.
Video and other reviews moving forward, I'm going to split these episodes into 3 phases. The first being the assembly guide, the second being gameplay.
Let me just skip over
being the actual
some stuff because it's like a whole build video, and I appreciate Jess. I definitely do.
Inside of the 3-prong, not really too big.
But they make needlers, battle rifles, launchers, super shotguns, basically from like everything from the Halo series. And I'm admittingly I'm not a super Halo like nerd. I never really played Halo too much. I played the first one. But I never got super in depth with the lore. But I recognize a lot of the guns and a lot of the different gear. But like, I'm so happy to see that somebody actually, you know, made something like this, dude. So I'm so happy to see somebody doing this kind of stuff because a lot of the guns from a lot of the more futuristic video games would look great as airsoft replicas and probably perform very well for how big some of them are. So check out Spartan Jess on YouTube. I'll pull him up here. Check out this guy. If you're really into Halo and you want to see some stuff, I don't think this is right. Let me. Where are you? There you are. So if you want to look up some like Halo-inspired airsoft stuff, definitely look up this guy because he makes some crazy, crazy stuff. Definitely check this guy out. You will love what he has going on there. Now let me go back over to Little Scott mode and check out chat here. Do you know what a good rifle to throw an engine into would be? Anything like the VFC 416s or VFC like M4 series, because those are like almost built for Polar Stars, like almost entirely. I at you in an Insta post. Notice me, senpai. Brickface. Okay, let me see if it pops up, because one thing you got to keep in mind is Instagram does not like me. Absolutely does not like me. So even people who at me, I don't actually get tagged in a lot of stuff. But if this is it, no, this was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so your at did not go through. Instagram did not allow that, and it doesn't pop up in my. It doesn't even pop up in my notifications. So let me see. I have to get very specific here. Yeah, it didn't show it to me, man. I'm sorry. That's not even on me. That's just because Instagram's being a dickhead to me. I am still interested in making a video bitching about Instagram because some of this is really hardcore. Like, it really doesn't want me to show up. But yeah, well, what is your tag on Instagram, man? So I can maybe pull you up that way. What is your email? I'll post my email. Maybe you can send me your photo this way, my man. because Instagram might actually be a terrible idea for me to recommend because they just really don't want anyone to interact with me. Even my tags don't work, recommendations don't work, hashtags don't work, my analytics don't work. Okay, look, Instagram basically does everything but just outright ban us. You do not grow on Instagram anymore. I've been looking into the idea about making a video about why you do not grow on Instagram anymore. Because here's a good example. If you're on Instagram right now, type in airsoft on the search bar and tell me what you see. It'll tell you that 7.7 million times has the airsoft hashtag been used, and you'll find like 6 results, and you'll see no reels. They do not let that go. So how the hell are you supposed to be discoverable? And this is worse if you're a tiny, like a beginner to this. So let's say I just made my first airsoft channel, and I make an Instagram page, and I'm posting whatever photos, right? Some really good stuff, and I'm making some of the best airsoft content, and I'm posting it onto Instagram. I can't pop up in hashtags. I can't pop up on Reels. My account cannot be recommended to anybody. I do not pop up if you search me up. Like, I don't have another account. Well, I can't really show off what this example I was about to say. If you try to look up my account, US Airsoft, on Instagram, it won't pop up if you have USAIRSOF. You still won't find the US Airsoft account. You have to add the last letter, the T. Then I pop up. So if you can't show up any way like that, Squeaky, how you doing, my man? If you can't pop up on recommendations, hashtags, and reels, you can't be found in the search, how the hell are you supposed to grow on Instagram? You can't. That is the point. That is exactly why Instagram has implemented the rules they have. The only thing they could do to go any further is just outright ban all people that have anything to do with airsoft and real firearms. They classify airsoft as real firearms. So, yeah, it says no results, orange. It just won't. Yeah, no reels even pop up. So, for me, and for so many other airsoft content creators, some of them that like you are subscribed to most likely, we are all bleeding followers. My analytics don't work. It shows that, like, if I look up recently, it'll tell me like negative people watch me. Like, my analytics are totally broken. My achievements do not work. And, okay, so it says that negative 31% of people have seen my account. It says that negative 9% of people have been reached to. And it says negative 0.0% of people have followed me. I don't know how these numbers work. I also know that I have posts, like video posts that have like 100,000 views that have like 2 followers. So the numbers do not make sense. They're broken. So I just don't know, man. When it comes to Instagram, it's like I just don't give a shit too much, but I feel like I should. The only way you grow on Instagram now is from outside sources. So if I said in every single one of my videos, hey everybody, make sure that you are following the US Airsoft Instagram, and I put it right up on screen, right? Just the big ass logos and text. I've done that a couple times before. That's probably the only way I'm actually going to grow my Instagram account. And I noticed not the numbers really, I can't really follow my numbers. I noticed that my overall follower count goes up, and then it goes back, and then I'll start bleeding again. So unless I'm being annoying as hell by telling people to follow me on Instagram, I won't grow. None of us will grow. And that's probably exactly how Instagram likes it. Oh, but Scott, you got to keep talking about this. You got to keep like fighting against them, man. Dude, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. I've tried. Creators way bigger than me have tried. Many of the firearms content creators have tried. They don't win. I don't win. We don't win. That's not going to happen. They're not going to be like, you know what? You're right. We are being unfair to the 2A community and the firearms community, the airsoft community. You're right. No, it's going to be like, exactly, we don't want you guys here. We just put up with you guys, but we don't have to let you guys grow. That's basically what we've basically been told. That's it. It's like Reddit meets old school YouTube comments. Let's see. They don't allow airsoft, but they allow all the other stupid crap that exists there. Insta comments are the worst too. Yeah, if you ever see Reels comments, they're like notoriously terrible. I've seen some crazy stuff pop up on my Instagram recommendations. So yeah, I intend on doing an automotive content in about a week. Finally starting that up. I want to make a whole YouTube channel about it. You guys probably won't know about it for like another month or two because I want to start stacking videos before I really announce it. I do not intend on ever seeing me getting demonetized or unrecommended or like shadow banned or any of the stupid shit that I ever have to deal with the airsoft community. And I know people are like, you got to keep fighting the man because then we'll get there. It's like, no, we won't. We never do. It never happens. This isn't the U.S. government we're fighting. These are companies that can decide what they post. It's their land, almost. It's their website. It's their platform. They decide the rules. Doesn't matter how many people get pissed off. The entirety of the 2A community could uprise and be, you know what? Fuck you, Instagram. We're all off. We all cancel our accounts. We get off Instagram. Instagram would probably be super happy about that. It wouldn't hurt them. Arctic Airsoft, how you freaking doing, my man? Thinking about deleting my account altogether. For me, it's like I have to have an Instagram. I should have a Twitter, but I really can't stand Twitter. And that's actually something that probably bites me in the ass. If you wanted to go all out on trying to grow your social media presence as a content creator, regardless of what you do, regardless if you're an automotive YouTuber, if you're an airsofter, if you're a gaming channel, it doesn't matter. You need a Facebook, an Instagram, a Twitter, probably a TikTok. It's best to get on all the popular things, even if you absolutely hate them, because it is useful. It is very good for you, even if you hate it. You think all these content creators love Twitter and TikTok? No, dude, they don't. They absolutely hate it. But it would really hinder their growth if they didn't have one. If they didn't have a place to throw more of their content on to cross-platform and get more people over to what they actually want people to take a look at. So I can rant forever about that kind of stuff, but I would annoy the hell out of you guys at this point. But going on, you can react to my whole video if you want to. It's about working in airsoft, maybe to find it interesting. His little cousin, I'll take a look at that a little later on. I got people stacking videos that they want me to take a look at. So let me go ahead and check out this first one from Volt. Let me make sure I can pull this up real quick. Okay, that is not the video. Give me 1 second to pull this up. Okay. Let me turn on audio and go back to Big Scott. Well, Little Scott mode. Yeah, I'm checking all my emails. Y'all are being way too zesty at the airsoft field. What was this, my man? What is this? Just fuck already. Nah. Y'all need to chill out with some of that. What else do we got? Silly little video at my local field. Armos. Okay, Armos sent his photos. I forgot that he did. Let me go back to Little Scott mode. Okay, so Armos sent us these two. So I'll pay attention to this one just because that turned over. So I like these scars. I really do. The SCs, some people think these are really ugly. I think this looks really cool. I want a gray version one of these, or a mixed match parts one with the gray and black parts. That would look pretty sick. This is a pretty cool setup. It's pretty, like, you don't have a bunch of extra shit just hanging off. You got your sight, you got your tracer unit, you got your grip. It's good. it's probably like how I would do it. Pretty, not that much stuff. I wouldn't add this, that, this. It has to have a peck box. It has to have a tracer. It has to have a really big tracer, actually. It has to have a grip pod. I wouldn't add all that stuff. This is pretty good. This would probably be really good for CQB. And you have the Galaxy right here. Do you like your Galaxy? Because I know a lot of people, they've used these, but then they get rid of them kind of quickly, and then they go to the AAP01s. So if you like yours, that's really good. Is it purple or blue? Because I am colorblind, so I can't tell. To myself, the background here, this is blue. This is purple. I confuse my blues and purples and my greens and yellows. So that's how it is. Not bad. Honestly, not bad at all, my man. Bro, he's a minor. You're getting way too zesty, my man. You need to stop about that. Why the gods punish me like this? Grumpy fans. Koenigsegg? Yo. Do not use Twitter. Oh my god. I don't like Twitter. I don't even have the app on my phone. I was trying to think, do I? It's no, I don't. Let me see what else we got here. Okay, I gotta download this image because it's sideways, and I'm not gonna have my neck twisted the whole entire time. Okay, I'll just read this real quick. Any statements or opinions presented in this email are solely those of the author. Oh, okay. So, this is like a business email. Okay, let me go ahead and switch over this photo that I just saved. Where on God's green earth did I save this photo? Can I just turn it around? No, I can't. Okay. Let me just save this photo, and then I'll go ahead and show it off. I saved it where? LWT. LWT. I still have this folder opened up because of the review. Let me go ahead and turn this around and then show this off. Okay, so this is what we got sent here, and this came from who? Where did this come from? Abram. Okay, so Novrich SSX 303. It looks like. So it's the Mark 23 in a carbine kit that is it HPA'd? Is that what that is? No, it's just a zip tie. So this is just a zip tie. Okay, I'm blind. So he has the magazine converter. So it's a Novrich SSX 303 with all the wrap, probably a really extended barrel, and he's got the M4 magazine adapter that's HPA tapped on the back. These range really well. It is semi-auto, so you don't have to worry about, charging the bolt every time. If you've got a matching ghillie suit, because this is going to blend in very well to your environment. Jeez, neighbors. This is going to blend in very well to your environment, so if your loadout is also on point, then you should do pretty well with this, especially with this magazine adapter. You got the M4 magazines, even the short M4 magazines, so it doesn't stand out too much. And then you got HPA tap. You should be good. Don't worry to get worse. Just haven't shown you the photos. That was purple. Okay, yeah. I was hoping that was purple. Okay, so... Okay, let me go ahead and go back to Little Scout mode. Well, Big Scout mode. And go on to the next one. This one comes from Harry C. There's a lot of photos. I see a photo of a WA2000 here, but I don't see it pop up again. Okay, so this one I should be able to just show off. So next up we got Harry C. He's got a Mosin of some sort. No, he doesn't. That's an Arisaka. I can notice from the dust cover and the straight bolt and just the shape of the bolt. So it's an Arisaka. That's actually really cool. You don't see these at all. I've never seen one of these on an actual field. I've seen them in stores like at Evic. They're a little pricey, but it's actually cool to hear see somebody actually running this thing. This makes a very iconic noise, I think, because the dust cover on the bolt, it's like really clinky. But really cool to see somebody out there with one. And then it's just a random photo of a WA2000, which I assume that this is it's the normal Ares version that has just been left alone. Yeah, it's really cool to see an Arisaka out there. I'm going to guess it's one of your favorites. But yeah, really cool. Hopefully gathering magazines for it isn't a pain in the ass, but really cool to see an Arasaka out there. So big respect out to you, my man. Next up we have Ellie. Okay, so wait, what did they say about this one? Rifle is a G&G SRS with an average suppressor, a Magpul foregrip, and is cheap carabiner mount, red dot, and an offset red dot, a PEC box, and a flashlight. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up and then switch back over to Little Scout mode. Okay, so G&G combat machine, pretty average setup, not too crazy. Hopefully this actually matters. I always think about that when it comes to PEC boxes because I see a lot of PEC boxes that are just kind of thrown on just because it takes up some space. Get rid of that sticker. Get rid of that sticker. But seems clean, doesn't look damaged. But then again, put those dogs away. Or, you know, that's some good fine grain you got going on there. Put them dogs away. What's up with these little toes? But let's see. Holy shit, I don't need to look at the atoms of this gun. Is that a SOCOM or yeah, you said it's a novice suppressor. I'm stupid. So yeah, novice suppressor, probably foam filled. It looks a little funny. I don't know why it looks a little odd to me. I don't know. Maybe that suppressor just doesn't work in my eye when it comes to. I don't need to look at the damn atoms. Is this really useful for you? Is this absolutely needed, or is it just taking up some space? In CQB, I can see why that could matter. It's got a little bit of a cheap flashlight, though. So, I don't know why it's zooming in this much. A little bit of a cheap flashlight, I think. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Not too crazy. Not too stand out, honestly. But it probably works out. Okay. I think I sent in some other videos from a couple months ago. Yeah, some videos just don't really make it into the compilations. I also get a lot of people who just send me stuff like, oh, good gracious. I also get a lot of people who send me like, oh yeah, I got 3 hits with the worst audio quality in the video, or like 3 hits that just, it's just not much. Because as a comparison, I get a lot of clips with people going and running the gauntlet and getting like 13 hits really quickly and very cleanly with good audio, or it's very easy to see, or like I get videos where the hits are so far away you can't even really see them, or I just tripped on a rock but I didn't really fall over, haha. I seem like such an asshole when I review videos for the compilations because I can't add all of them, and then all of them don't really spark my interest. Only certain ones do. And I got to think about how other people are going to react to it too. I try not to be a jerk about them. I really try not to be, but I also got to hold like some kind of quality. Okay, so this one doesn't want to play. This one will. So let's see. So like this one I wouldn't technically use right off the bat, I don't think. Good hit. Looks like from quite a distance, they're not even trying now. They're not even trying to shoot you, so...
Boy as well. Oh, no. Oh, fuck, I feel bad.
It's from so far away. So, they're not even trying.
Got him. Bang, you're dead.
Really good shot, though. Really good shot, though, my man. I don't know why the other ones didn't want to even pull up. But Harry C, pretty good shots. Pretty good shots. Should put that gay clip in there for real. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. AO Nuno. Hi, Scott. I didn't take this video, but I was taken in my local field. Might not be that interesting, but enjoy. Spanish profanity inbound. Please excuse. Oh, you're fine, my man. Let me get that downloaded. And then I'm just going to quickly switch over here. I said I'm going to quickly switch over. Ow! Damn, they knew you were in there. I might use this one. Okay, so it actually hit your gun. If you look like, I know I got the playback bar right here, but if you look like right here, just over his shoulder, it doesn't hit him right away. It looks like it hits his gun, bounces off, and then hits him. Damn it. Good sport. Good sport, though. Ow. At least you didn't get hit, like, directly. I might use that video. I actually might use that video in the comp. Not bad. Man, I still gotta edit 2 Sunday games and a something, and a friend. I didn't feel like that. What? Is it his Gmail? That was my Gmail. How can I send in pics? Through my email. Let me go ahead and post that again. Yeah, I might actually use that clip. Let me post my email again. So this is my email that you guys can send loadout photos through and video clips. The goblin down the bridge threw that grenade. Grumpy Pants. Okay, let me go ahead and get rid of that. Let me see. Jonathan is next. This video will not play. Let me make sure it's good. Okay, so looks like just a loadout video. So if we're just rating this, got the double stacks. The one thing I worry about with them being right here is, can you put your arms down, you know, without like it stacking up and you're kind of like just tented? That, and do these jiggle so much that it becomes annoying? I personally would only put like 1 stack, because you got 3 right here. This one's not facing the right way. But you got 3 right here, and then you got, yeah, you could see them too. You got more over here, and you've got more on the side. You might have a little too much, because 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 possibly on the left side. Like, that's a lot. Without a belt too, this looks like it would jiggle a lot. Got the radio on the back. It's threaded. That's right. Okay, so there's just 2 here. And there's some slack in that. Yeah, I don't know about doing the doubles, because I feel like that would jiggle a lot. And I don't know. I feel like you could get a lot of that off the sides with a belt. That, when you run, these won't be flopping all over the place if they actually do. Yeah, we get a lot of weight off that side. Besides that, it looks pretty alright. Not too crazy. Nothing on the back, though. Really. Except, well, you do have this pouch, so that's good. Because what you could do as well is, if some of those magazines are meant for other people, you could actually put a pouch or a little zippable pouch right here in this spot, so that, you know, team members can unzip that and get pouches, get magazines if they need them. But and then where is that pistol pouch? Just one right there. Okay, so if you got this, you have to have a sidearm. So then I'm curious on what you have on your belt at that point then. Okay, let me go and check out what else we got going on here. Jonathan. Volt sent us a couple photos, actually. And I can actually pull these up without having to download them, so awesome. So these come from Volt, and he's in the chat. Looks like a Speed QB, Speed Soft Style kit. It's got a lot of patches on him, and gotta love the ducky. Gotta love the ducky. God, you know what? Real quick. You know what this always reminds me of? And it's probably... I hope you know where this is from. I hope you know where this is from. Hell yeah, brother. I'm about to show you a piece of airsoft history. I'm about to show you some fucking great stuff. This video single-handedly got so many people. Wait. Am I? Yes. Okay. This video got so many people single-handedly into the Speedsoft and SpeedQB realm. Just so many people are going to immediately get this pop up in their head.
100, 100, 100, 100. 100, 100, 100, 100. 100, 100, 100, 100. 100, 100, 100, 100.
Imagine having so much of an influence on the airsoft scene that you can make a patch sell out all over the place because of a 4-minute 26-second video. And this ain't shit in comparison to the stuff that SYG now makes. I'm gonna skip a little bit because I don't like reacting to the whole video. Camera quality honestly hasn't changed too much. Right up the ass. That was clean. I like that. Yeah, this video was like iconic when this came out. This video was so iconic when it came out. Grumpy Pants, you out of here, my man? I shall see you a little bit later on, my man. I need a good airsoft mask. What do you recommend? Well, it kind of matters what you're looking for. I like the Dia i5 mask just because it covers everything. It's a little expensive. It doesn't fog up, though. So it kind of matters what are you exactly looking for. Something mesh, something that encompasses your ears, your teeth, your nose, or do you not need all that? My belt holds 7 magazines. That's insane. Sorry, gotta go. Enjoy the best of the stream, people. Grumpy Pants, I'll see you around, my man. Thank you very much for tuning in, my man. And I think, yeah, for the $5 as well, my man. I very much appreciate you. You're sitting up here. Grumpy Pants, you will sit up here, my man. Thank you very much for your donut. I have my holster on my belt with the gas blowback Glock 45 in it. Okay, that makes sense, J Racer. No, they don't have much at all, and it was for a Milson. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else was sent. And I did kind of went on a super tangent here, and I pulled up that video just because I saw this patch. But yeah, it's pretty. Love the Supra inspired SpeedQB patch. Just a belt and a backpack. That's all you really need. Especially for your tank, and if you're just running Speedsoft, SpeedQB style stuff. Lots of patches, but I do see a lot of these patches very often. I would honestly say, look for some patches that will really get someone laugh. You know, go way out of the ordinary. Look up some stuff on eBay or Etsy or something. Find some patches that will make people laugh, because if I wanted to, I'd be like, I'm not reading all that, right? But obviously, as it's kind of my thing to do here, yeah, try to look for some patches that will really get people to look at them. I'm thinking something from Steve Harvey. Like, wait. Let me see what I can find up. Steve Harvey Velcro patch. This is going to be so cursed. What can I find? I just want his, like... Wait a minute. I want... Where is it? I want somebody to make a patch out of this iconic, like, face. I want this. Just, like... Where is it? Wait. You know what I'm looking up. I want this. I want, like, the most iconic face of Steve Harvey. I'm trying to get just this in frame. Go away. Yeah, I just want that Steve Harvey look. That I want as a patch. I guess I should probably try to convince Meat Canyon to start licensing Velcro patches. I know that there was a Hank Hill one that I wanted. Literally, I'll go on eBay and I'll look for just stupid patches. Yeah, I wanted this. I wanted this for a while. So yeah, I would say look up some interesting patches like that because some of these are fucking great. So just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents. Riz him up with the tisms. Okay. But I guess we're all caught up now on fan submissions right now. Let's see. For my play carrier setup, my first game was December 30th, 2023. Okay, so I guess you're still kind of fresh to it. So that's fine. I just feel like those magazine pouches jiggle probably a lot. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do, though. But yeah, I don't know what else really to do now. I guess I have a few things I need to add to the compilation video. That's for sure. Trying to think. Because we have... Now thinking I may not include the Nerf minigun one. Because I do have a few like interesting gun videos for the compilation already. But I do have like 3 new videos that I can add to that thanks to you guys. So that's always really good. I'm going to have a hard time putting this video together because I do not have much. I have like 1 minute worth of stuff. So I guess I have like 2 more videos to put together with us. But I guess it's kind of it, guys. I'm not sure what else we could really do before taking off. Is there something you guys want me to react to before we end this live stream? Because I feel like I'm done, honestly. Just for today. I guess I could probably clean up the apartment in a bit. But if there's nothing else that you guys want me to take a look at, I think we should be done here for today. Let's see. I didn't miss any comments. I sent another one you might want to check out and add to the compilation. Just now? Over what? Instagram? Nothing over there. I got nothing on Instagram. If I check out email, I have nothing in my emails, nothing in my Instagram. Good stream, Scott. Hey, Riley, thank you very much, man. Yeah, I think I'm going to be ending it for now. I'll go ahead and add those in email. Latest video. Wait a minute. Because I've got nothing coming in. The boy. Unless it was added to... Sometimes this will happen where it'll go into my spam. Nope, there's nothing there either. I'm sorry, my man. I don't know why this won't pump up. Bye, Scott. Great stream. Excellent stream, Scott. Yeah, I think I'm going to be ending it for now for here. But, yeah, I'll see what other videos we'll add. If you want to send me that video link, the boy, I'll take a look at it and see if it'll fit into the video. I'm probably going to have to find, like, a few more. But, guys, I guess thank you all for watching. Thank you all for liking. Thank you to all the people that donated. I very much appreciate you guys. I'm going to end it off for now. And I'll probably be doing another live stream. I guess it didn't send. All good. Yeah, well, you can feel free to send it any other time. Love stream, man. Not a problem. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I will probably do another live stream before next Friday. I stream every Friday here, for sure. But bonus streams can just happen at random. Because just, hey, I feel like streaming today. But, yeah, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this format where I'm actually taking a look at all the stuff you guys want me to take a look at, video-wise, loadouts, and stuff like that. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a whole lot of fun doing these. But, yeah, guys, I guess until that next video or live stream drops from the city of San Antonio, this has been Scott Hollenbeck, and I guess I'll be sure to see you all next time. Again, thank you all for watching. Good night and or good morning.